I just got an email that I felt compelled to share with you. And I think I'm going to do this on a regular basis. I'm just going to send the raw video, not going to do much to edit it, and just kind of share some of the things that I receive that I think you need to know. And part of that is because I think sometimes I can teach you and coach you, but sometimes you need a punch in the nose to understand the urgency and the importance of taking care of your financial affairs while you're young and while you can. I received this letter from Judy. Thank you for doing this. You know you are sharing this information out of the graciousness of your heart. I have a Merrill Lynch handling my account with less than $100,000. I'm 63 years old and retired. It doesn't seem to grow much. I have 4 children, 11 grandchildren, and $600 Social Security plus $1,100 from my husband's. We pay our Medicare and our living expenses from that. Anyway, I have a lot of fear, and it keeps me from being risky. But I appreciate your wisdom. Thank you, Judy. Judy's not alone. Judy's one of most, and no reflection on you, Judy, but it obviously things didn't go the way you'd hoped they would. Although $100,000 seems like a lot of money, but it's not. Particularly if you can't take risk. What can she get? 1%. So on $100,000, she gets $1,000 a year. That ain't gonna make a difference. The real danger here is that Judy's 63. I'll assume her husband's about the same age. They took their Social Security early. When one of them dies, they lose the lesser number. In other words, if he dies, she gets his Social Security of $1,100. If she dies, he keeps his $1,100. You can't live on $1,100. You can't live on 1% on $100,000. Is there anything that I would advise Judy to do? Get a part-time gig. Become a YouTube contributor or something. I'm 75. I started this a year and a half ago. Take charge of your life, and don't be a victim of past mistakes. If someone asks me, well, what do you need to retire today with your Social Security? You need about $1 million. And you got to have the guts and the knowledge to invest it right to get yourself somewhere around a 15% return. Then you can live a good life. Then you can enjoy your what was it, 4 children and your 11 grandchildren, and you can share your life with them the rest of your life. Boy, this hurts. Because I just know there are so many Judys out there that are just barely getting by. And to some people would say, my God, Judy's got $100,000. You got to take financial responsibility when you're young. I can remember as a financial advisor, I had a young lady who was a pharmacist, and she had graduated from college, and she came in gleefully saying that she had gotten married, and she brought her new husband with her, and he announced he wanted to empty her 401k, which was somewhere in the neighborhood of $30,000, so he could buy a boat. No. And then they had to pay a 10% penalty. So he had to get a lesser boat. Folks, if you're young, do some planning. Figure out, have a plan. I talked to you about the stock market and where you should invest your money, and be knowledgeable, and don't find yourself in a predicament of where you all you do is put food on the table and pay your utilities and scrape. Don't go visit your kids because you can't afford the gas. No. Take charge of your life. And I think too much of it is that people just say, I can't do that. I can't. Get rid of that roommate in your head that tells you you can't. You can do anything you put your mind to. If you don't believe that, look at all the people who are trying to beat the doors down to come to our country to have the opportunity that most of you have. Take advantage of it. And the biggest opportunity that I think there is to invest in some genius businessmen who build these magnificent companies. I got another email that says, don't you think this bubble is going to burst? There's no bubble. There's no bubble with Amazon and Google and Apple and Facebook. These are just geniuses who've learned how to work the system better than everybody else. Yeah, there may be a drop but in the market, but these people know how to make money. They know how to respond to what you and I want in the future. Good health, good transportation, good education. They're gathering all the knowledge, and hell, Google has read every book and put it into artificial intelligence, and now they're learning to sort it. And come on, Elon put a chip in a pig's head. There's no bubble. There's a revolution. And you have the opportunity to participate in it. Judy, thanks for your letter. You touched my heart. I wish I could do something for you.